Hi, I'm Adriana Caro, and this is my Mod 14 case study, Internet Use Violations. All right, so we're starting off with what do we know? We know that Slattery High School is in an affluent area, so this gives us a basic understanding of the parents and students' background. We know about Dr. Harvey Smith, who is the principal, and he's been there for about 9 years. He is established in that position, well respected by the parents, students, and he has an award. I believe he won Principal of the Year. And then we also know about Miss Robin Tate, who is a second-year teacher. We know that she is educated. She's been working on her master's. I believe she got her master's and she was working on her next degree. She has rigorous subjects to teach, and she has a serious approach to instruction delivery. In her classroom, she has stressed out students, pretty sure upset parents, and we know that she is not successfully implementing the principal's suggestions to incorporating more relationships with her students. We also know that there was an unidentified email sent to Miss Tate with a Facebook link. In this Facebook link, there was a threatening Facebook page about her. There were highly suggestive comments about her personal behaviors and critical comments about her rigorous class using offensive language. And finally, that Facebook page, we know that there was posted a question of who wanted Miss Tate to disappear. We know that Miss Tate pointed towards William Hall as a suspect. Now, what do we need to know? So many questions. We need to know who sent this email, who created the Facebook page, who else participated in this page with commentary, who knew about the page, and most importantly, is this a serious threat? And then also, it'd be good to know if there's any other similar incidents if they've occurred at that high school. The main issue here is that you have these frustrated and stressed out students. They don't know how to express their frustration other than to create this Facebook page and post these threatening comments and using offensive language. And ultimately, they made Miss Tate feel unsafe. Okay, so you have a situation where the students, the parents, and the staff member, they're all unhappy. Now, my plan of action is to investigate and find out who the creator of the Facebook page is, all of the participants, and ultimately, I know we can involve district technology if we need to. I think it would be important to meet with Miss Tate and support her with her student success. I think a way to do this would be maybe to talk to her mentor teacher if she has one. If she doesn't have one, definitely assign one to her. And even get her to talk to her content group to find out strategies that she can be using with her classroom that have been successful with those other teachers. I think it is also very important to review digital citizenship with all students, kind of talk about what is acceptable and unacceptable behavior online. And then I think it's very important in this competitive school environment to have some sort of system or program in place to address the high levels of stress. If there's no sort of system or program in place, then definitely meet with the building leadership team to create and implement such a program. What is best for the students? Ultimately, our goal as educators is to provide rigor, relevance, and relationships for all students. Now, Ms. Tate definitely has the rigor, she definitely has the relevance, but she is lacking in relationships. And also, we cannot forget about the students' mental and emotional health. We want to be teaching them, we want them to be successful, but in this case, they're not being successful because they're feeling very stressed out and upset, and they just don't know how to go about it. So we need to do something to address that. Implementing that plan of action should have success. We know that Dr. Smith is established and is a respected principal, so he should have success with that stress management program. Even implementing that digital citizenship, he should have the parents' support on that. And as a second-year teacher, Ms. Tate hasn't successfully implemented Dr. Smith's suggestions. So with additional coaching from her mentor teacher, if she has one, or assign her one, and having other teachers from a content group talk to her, coach her, collaborate with her, she should also be successful, seeing as she's the one that's really struggling. Now, what was I thinking, feeling, and valuing as I responded to this problem? I was really thinking that no one should ever feel unsafe, especially going to your job, especially working with kids. There's just no reason why anybody should ever feel unsafe. Um, Another thought that I was having was why does it have to be this extreme? In other words, that line saying, "Who wants Miss Tate to disappear?" Well, that's rather vague. It could not necessarily be a threat. She did feel it was that threat. But also, why are these students feeling that extreme? Why do they want her gone? What is going on? Why is this so big? My other thought was, yeah, competition can be healthy, but in this school district, I feel like it's probably gone too far. I'm sorry, not in the school district, in this school. How do you know when it's gone too far? These students are competing to be valedictorians, etc. So they're taking all these classes, and I feel like they might be pressured by the parents as well, with them saying that this might be their first low grade in high school. Well, we need to backtrack there. What is going on here? And then finally, teaching is difficult enough. Where is her support? I feel like we only learned about Dr. Smith kind of coaching her a little bit, but we know it was not being successful. So where is her support group? Where's her network? Some issues that are still unresolved or open to further investigation. Who sent the email? That's what I want to know. Who sent the email? Parents and students continue to complain about the workload and poor instruction. So what is Dr. Smith doing to support Ms. Tate's teaching journey? She's not being successful in implementing his suggestions, so what is next? What was his plan? How did I, as the education leader at the building level, apply knowledge that promotes the success of every student by acting with integrity? Well, I proposed a stress management program for all students. If it is not already in progress, and there's a creation of it. I reviewed the acceptable internet usage with all students via the digital citizenship. And then finally, I spoke with Ms. Tate about the importance of positive relationships and interactions with the students, and followed up with her mentor teacher or her content group. How did I, as an education leader at the building level, apply knowledge that promotes the success of every student by acting with fairness? Well, first of all, I did not blame Ms. Tate for the student's misconduct. It's very easy to put the blame on the teacher. I addressed the student's misconduct, and I addressed Ms. Tate's shortcomings. How did I, as the education leader at the building level, apply knowledge that promotes the success of every student by acting in an ethical manner? Well, I listened to and I addressed the problem Ms. Tate presented. I took it very seriously. I didn't just shrug it off or say don't worry about it. I gave Ms. Tate further teaching support via her mentor teacher or colleagues content group, even after previous attempts. It's very easy to just kind of forget about them after they don't take your advice, but it's very important to keep finding different kinds of support. If Dr. Smith was not successful, then maybe somebody else would be. And then finally, I created and implemented a much needed stress management program for students. And that's the end. Thank you.